My name is Imma Valls. I'm a developer advocate at Grafana Labs. I'm based out Barcelona in Spain. My passion lies in helping developers and users leverage tools to build and observe their systems currently. And I especially enjoy organizing community groups. So I'm very passionate about building communities. First of all, I hadn't realized that we all use APIs. I mean, the APIs are fundamental building blocks that we use to build anything when we are developers. I love that they are very powerful to connect systems, and I've always been interested in integrating systems. Growing up in a farmhouse, it was very isolated, and really, I didn't have the idea of what being an engineer was. I really even don't know why I studied engineering, but I was good at math, I was good at science, so I kept studying. And one of my teachers, the math teachers, I talked to her when I was maybe 15, and I said, I don't know what to study, what to do with my life. I don't understand the possibilities from this rural area. It's very difficult to understand what's out there in the world. And she said, "Oh, don't study maths. Maths is very boring." She was the math teacher, and I said, "Okay, what would you study?" And she said, "Oh, I would study electrical or electronical engineering." I didn't even know what that was, but I don't know why I trusted her. I said, "Okay, that sounds like a fun thing to do. Let's do that." And that probably changed my life. Once I was an engineer, the obvious work after that was software engineering, and I find that I enjoy that a lot. But it was probably very random how I got into engineering, and that it was truly my passion, and I didn't know that. I was working at a bank here, and I started thinking I needed to change my career because I had never been intentional in what I wanted to work at. So I decided, I don't recall exactly why, to start joining local communities and talking to people. It was very inspiring, and they helped me through changing my career. And after that, I decided I wanted to contribute back to the community and do the same that people had done for me, just sharing their experiences, their knowledge, giving me advice. So I thought that I would love to create these spaces where we can help each other and support each other, and that's why I started doing it. And I've been doing it since 2018 already. So I love it. For me, just meeting people, that share their experience, that's so valuable. I love it. I mean, that's perfect for me. You learn a lot from other people. Uh, in my current job, I guess that was also very important because since I joined Grafana Labs, I had been a developer, an architect, I've been a support engineer, a consultant, and I really wanted to transition my career to the developer advocacy, and being part of the community. That was very important because I got to speak in public. I got my resume actually got better to be able to transition to being a developer advocate. So in my case, I think the last career change I made is thanks to being part of the community. I remember when I was very young at school, somehow I got a blank while speaking in class, and since then I have been very afraid of speaking in public. Also, speaking in English was a thing that I'm not fluent in English as I am in Spanish or Catalan, which are my mother tongues. So I had a lot of issues that I didn't feel I would be good at speaking in public or that I wouldn't enjoy it. But when I joined my previous company, Elastic, I was a consultant, and my boss said, we'd like you to give it a try and deliver trainings. We all do that in our department, but it's just once. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. And I said, okay, if he's presenting me to me that way, I can try it just to make him happy. I'll do it once, and that's it. And it turned out that my colleagues said I was really good at it, that I was a natural. It was like, what? These people are so amazing, and they say I can do it. And since I had enjoyed the first delivery I did, said, okay, let's continue doing it, and that's it actually. I did a little bit out of a mistake. Like, let's do it and get it over with. And in the end, it worked out randomly like that. We all have this fear before we start speaking. I mean, I will never get rid of that, I think. I'm very nervous and shaky before I start. But after I finish, I get this energy out of the crowd, especially if it's an in person event. I love in person events. It's really amazing to be getting the energy back, talking to people, getting their feedback. That I really enjoy that part. I never thought I would, but I enjoy it. I was born in a farmhouse without electricity, so probably the first thing I would say, don't worry, things are gonna change, and you can have a career. So first thing I would say that is trust in your skills and that things will improve in the future. Also, maybe based on what we know now, is bring yourself to work. You don't have to fake it, because when I started working, it was all men around me. So I was trying to fit in and change who I was sometimes. So maybe I would say, hey, don't worry, bring yourself to work. It will work. Try not to be a perfectionist. Try to drive your career instead of letting the world decide for you. Try to find what's your passion and try to work on that. Be confident in my own skills and don't beat myself too much for not doing the perfect job. Find the communities that you enjoy, because they are a great support network, and I think that can change your life. Sometimes we are on our own, feeling that what's happening to us, it's only happening to us, but then when we open to people, when we are vulnerable and we share our stories, we realize other people have the same struggles and they can give us very good advice. And for me, that's easy to do in the communities, because you meet so many different people. And if you don't like a community, just find another.